soul. Oh, lay down your raging drums of my song. There are years behind us reaching to the place where our hearts are beating. And you know you're the last to know all of it. And you know you're the last to know all of it. That's when I had to leave a girlfriend of mine who I spent a lot of time with in the summers in Nantucket. And her name was Robin Marie. So that's all part of the trip, the journey. You know, you leave your loved ones behind and you go out for this journey out into whatever, whoever. And it's a wonderful thing. It really is great. So as we're recording in the studio, I get a knock on the door, and apparently they're mixing the Woodstock live album. And the guy next door, apparently 10 years after his performance at Woodstock, the drum mics didn't work. So like they said, we need a drummer to come in and do the overdub. So I said, really? And you need help? So I said, great. So I went next door to Record Plant, and I get on the kit, and I'm ready to go. It's quite an honor, by the way, because 10 years after, we're a pretty big band at the time. They were just breaking wide open. And there I was, because of the drum mics, breaking down on stage at Woodstock. I think a few things broke down at Woodstock. But so I go on, and I said, what's the song? And they said, it's called Going Home. And I said, oh, okay, where's it go like? And they go, going home, see my baby, going home, see my baby, going home. I said, well, that's a little repetitive, but you know, how does the chorus go? How does it break out? And they would go, well, it keeps going. Going home, see my baby, going home, going home. And I'm saying, wow, I said, this is very exciting, and then, okay, there's got to be a middle that breaks out, right? That's got to be something, you know. And they went, no, it's going home, see my baby, going home. And I said, this has got to be a piece of cake. I can't believe it. I said, and he went, well, here's the thing. It goes on for 25 minutes. I went, ooh. And I said, okay, I'll try to keep in mind, God bless him, Alvin Lee was a very fast picker. He was real fast. So it started off fast, you know. So it was kind of like, and there was no click track in those days, by the way. I don't know if you know what a click track is, but a click track, and sequencer keeps time for you. You have to go by it. No click track. So anyway, so it starts. Going home. See my baby. Going home. See my baby. Going home. Okay, we're about 5 minutes in. All of a sudden, it starts spinning out. See my baby. Going home. Going home. See my baby. Going home. Hey, watch that baby. Watch that baby. Go home. Watch that baby. Watch that baby. Go home. And then it gets 10 minutes in. Go home. See my baby. Go home. Go home. See my baby. Go home. 20 minutes in. Go home. See my baby. Go home. I'm telling you. Oh. Yeah, that's it. It was like falling over. But here's the thing. 2 weeks later, I go home. Speaking of which, at the time, it was an apartment in the village. And I had this beautiful old brick wall, just like a lot of hippies you take down. It was great wood, brick. Anyways, I get a knock on the door. And I go, open it. Big, you know, brown parcel. Open it up. It's a gold record. And I'm going, wow, it's a gold record for Woodstock. I guess they ship gold for Going Home. And I'm going, wow, really beautiful. I take it and I put it up on my wall. And I'm just, a couple of days, just staring at it going, you are so terrific. And, you know, and it was something. And, it, you know, about a week later, another knock at the door, another package comes. Looks like the same thing. I open it up. It's another gold record for Who Am I But You and the Sun, the song you just heard that Mountain, poor Leslie and Felix played at Woodstock. And I'm going, wow, but it says Yasker's Farm. And I'm going, Yasker's Farm? Apparently Felix changed the name of the song because Max Yasker owned the land that Woodstock was on. So it's what they call a musical schmooze. You name the song after him. So there I was. I took it, I helped put it up on my brick wall. I had 2 gold records for Woodstock, and I wasn't even there. You got it. It's unbelievable. Anyways, yeah, that's the business. I'm giving you a background on the music business in case there's anybody out there that wants to, you know, take up a guitar or whatever. Here's the thing. From there, we went on tour. That was the fun part. My first major tour. And where do we go? Ladies, let's give you a hint. Denny, give them a hint of where we went for our first gig. Ready? Colorado, here we go. I belong, West Virginia. I happen to love that song. I never played it, but anyways. So there we were, Colorado. And we filled the show. It was a big time back in the early 70s. The Denver Coliseum, we packed it, and then we had a day off. So this was my first day off on the road. And sure enough, a country mama comes up to me and says, hey, you want to go up to Boulder and you know, hang out and, you know, whatever, come up there for your day off? I said, Felix, is it all right to take a day off? So there we were. We're off to Boulder. And somehow I looked and I said, Rosie, that was her name. Rosie, where are we going? Well, come on, we're going to have a little dinner. So we go to dinner, and all these guys with beards and long hair holding hands around the dinner table going, where the hell am I? I know if they don't slice me up and have me for dinner, I think I'm in a cult thing. And she looks at me and she sees I'm scared. She says, well, of course, you want to go on horseback riding? And I went, Rosie, anything, get me out of here. So we get up on the horses, and we saddle up, we get up, and we head out to the mountains. And we go up there, and as we're riding up, she says, why don't we get off the horses and pick some shrooms? My first tour, shrooms? Mushrooms? What, payout? I said, oh, sure, whatever. So we go, we start chewing on them, get back on the horses, we start riding up in the mountains, and she starts taking off her clothes. And I'm going, wow, is this a Colorado custom? You know, and it's cold. And I'm going, okay, looks like maybe I may get lucky. Who knows, right? I'm riding, and everything starts kicking in. Then out of nowhere, I feel like I'm in Apocalypse Now. There's a helicopter, I feel, overhead, coming down. And I look up and I went, what is that? Colorado Sheriff's Department. Oh, no. And they're over there, and I'm like riding with my head down. She's got no clothes on, and she's riding. This doesn't look that cool. And it's like coming in. And I'm looking, I said, oh, Jesus. And out of a loudspeaker it says, yo, down there, is there a Corky Laing there? Is there a Corky Laing down there? I'm going, oh no, I think that's me. I had no idea, I had no idea what is going on. Corky Laing, if that's you, put up your left hand, signal to us. And I said, which is my left hand? Oh, okay, here you go. Okay, Corky Laing, please dismount your horse right now, and please forward down to the bottom of the mountain. There'll be a trooper down there with a car. Please enter and talk to the trooper. He will give you following instructions. And I'm going, oh no. And I look at her and I'm going, what's going on? I couldn't believe it. I said, are you are 18. And she went, well, of course I am. And I'm going, this is not going well at all. My first tour, my first day off. And I get off the horse, and I go down, and I see the trooper, and I get into the car, and I sit down, and you understand, I'm like, whoa, and I sit down, and I didn't say a word. Okay, and he's sort of there, hey, looks like you're having some fun out there, eh? I don't know, what am I doing? And I gotta tell you, that horse reminds me of what my Uncle Jim said from Texas. He says, if you're gonna have sex, you should have sex with a horse. And I'm going, what? Well, if it doesn't work out, you gotta ride home. And I'm going, what the hell is he talking about? I'm saying, Excuse me, sir. I said, what is going on? Why am I here? And he said, oh, they didn't tell you? Yeah, your boys were nice enough to do a free concert at the Boulder football field for the police association. It's all a free concert, but they're raising money. It's really a terrific thing you're doing. And I went, oh, great. I've got to go play now. Everything is kicking in. The whole thing, the whole peyote, everything. I'm like, oh, gee. So, siren, the whole thing. And we're heading right up behind the stage. And I get out, and Felix looks at me and goes, what's up? He says to Leslie, we got ourselves a piece of work here. I'm like getting on the stage, and I go over, and there's like 4,000 or 5,000 kids out there. I sit down, and we're gonna play, and I have my sticks, and this is what happened. And Felix looks at me and goes, what the hell? And I look at the crowd and they're all, yeah! Yeah! My first day off. That was a wonderful day.